What's up, everyone? This is Sam from Team OTK, and today I'm going to profile my Dragapult VMAX deck. Dragapult VMAX, super good card, is really prevalent in the meta right now. It has an attack, Shred for 60, but this isn't the one that's notable. The hype here is from Max Phantom, which it does 130 damage on its own, but also puts 5 damage counters on your opponent's bench in any way you like. And this is super good given how popular Jirachi is. So with just a bit of support, you can score OCOs and just break your opponent's boards really fast, which I think is cool. So let's get into the deck profile, starting off with the Pokemon. Alright, starting off, we got the 4 Dragapult V and 3 VMAX. I know some decks run 4 VMAX, but I'm personally fine with 3 because the opponent only needs to KO 2 VMAX to win the game, and I feel like that we do have enough consistent ways to get out the VMAX, so I feel like that 3 is going to do it just fine. And the Pokemon that are going to support him got 4 Jirachi of our own, because Stellar Wish, as we all know, look at the top 5 cards, pick a trainer, then you're rolling. Super stupid good card. And we also got 2 Galarian Zigzagoons. Zigzagoon's ability, when we put it down on the bench, we get to put a damage counter anywhere we please. That really helps with Dragapult's numbers and just breaking the opponent's bench, and it's really solid. And a card that we're going to get into later on in the deck just helps us recur Jirachis and Zigzagoons like no one's business. It's stupid good. Now, for some Pokemon that are going to help out our Pult line, got 1 Mew for bench barrier. Of course, this is good, especially in the Peak Raw matchup, but Psi Power actually isn't bad here because we get to spread 3 damage any way we like, and again, we really do love to spread damage. So of course he's in the deck. This isn't something people play anymore. I play 1 Minor Report Mewtwo. What he does when you put him down on your bench, choose a supporter from your discard, put it on the top of your deck. So if we have a Jirachi in the active, we just use Stellar Wish, get that supporter, then we're rolling. Especially good for boss's orders or just a draw supporter if we're kind of bricking. I also play 1 Phione, which is great because it forces a switch so we can hit something fresh with the Max Phantasm. Especially good versus Zacian decks that are starting to play Zamazenta V lately. So we can get around that and put 130 somewhere. And closing out the Pokemon, we have 1 Giratina Distortion Door, which when he's in the discard, put him back on our bench, put 1 damage counter on 2 of our opponent's Pokemon. Again, super good for spraying that damage. And closing things off, we got 1 Dedenne. Dedenne, super good. His ability, Dedenne Change, when we put him on our bench, pitch our hand, draw 6 fresh cards, and that is it for the Pokemon line. Again, Dragapult V, super good. So getting to our supporters, it's very bread and butter. Simple, 4 Prof Research, 4 Marnie, 2 boss's orders. Nothing really spicy here. I opt to only run 2 boss just because I know 3 is probably better, but I like Minor Report Mewtwo. Just because it's flexible, and the supporters we really want are just the draw cards. Professor's Research, just super good for that aggressive draw, and Marnie. I've seen 2 lists, especially Stefan Ivanoff's winning list from Pulp. He plays 2 Marnie, 2 Cynthia. I don't know, I just like the Marnie because that extra disruption is key. We want to make sure our opponent is not having a fun time, and that allows us to get more damage up, and Marnie bricks very much so help. Getting to our items, we got 4 Mysterious Treasure. Basically, our Mysterious Treasure lets us grab a Psychic or a Dragon Pokemon if we discard a card from our hand, and since our Pults are Psychic, it's match made in heaven. 4 Quick Ball to grab all the basics out of our deck, everything except for the Dragapult VMAXs themselves. Now we're getting to the good stuff. 4 Scoop Up Net. Scoop Up Net, super good. Put a Pokemon that isn't a V or GX back to your hand. So that includes the Jirachi. So Stellar Wish, if he's stranded in the active, board's not necessary, pick him up. That Mewtwo Mind Report, pick him up. Giratina, pick it up so that it's not sitting on our bench for retreat. And especially for the Zigzagoon, because what you can do, have a Zigzagoon in your hand, bop him down, that's 1 damage counter. Play Scoop Up Net, put him in your hand, bop him down, that's another damage counter. Super good, lets us abuse this guy and just stack up damage like it's nothing. Getting 2 more cards, 3 Acro Bike just to get through our deck aggressively, very good in my opinion. 2 Energy Spinner because we really want to find energy, and Basically, as soon as we can find 2 energy to get our Pult VMAX rolling, then we are gonna have a good time. So Energy Spinner, if we can get energy, then it's very much so a good thing. 2 Escape Board, I know someone's played 3, it's probably better, but I think the Scoop Up Nets are enough. 2 Stamp, oh yeah, Stamp is super good. It's another piss off card, we just disrupt our opponent's hand, and then, yeah. Again, the more we can stall out our opponent, the better we'll be. Hammers are also a consideration in the deck. I think they're good. And for the stadium, we run 2 Shrine. Another popular choice is Power Plant, shutting down EX and GX abilities. Power Plant I think is very good, but honestly, I like Shrine better because that spread can definitely help in the long run, especially helping fix numbers on things like ADP. And for the energy, 4 Horror Energy. Horror Energy, very, very good. If it's attached to our Psychic Pokemon and it gets damaged by an attack, put 2 damage counters on it, and it's stacked. So if we have 2 Horrors on a Dragapult, it gets hit by an attack, that's 4 damage counters. Very, very nice. And closing it out, we got 5 Psychic. So yeah, anyways, that is the deck. Dragapult, again, I think is very strong, very strong. I think that if you're playing the deck generally, you definitely just want to get 2 energy as soon as possible, and you just need to math your numbers out, and I think that you'll be having a great time. It has matchups against pretty much a lot of good things in the format. One prizers hate this deck, so if you're losing to people who play 1 prize decks and you want to get back at them, things like Baby Blounds, Charizard is something that's popping up in our local meta. Dragapult's really, really good against them. I think that in terms of struggling matchups, like ADP, Pikarom can be grind matchups, combo Zacian too, they're just so aggressive. And the Zacian Loop Metal variant is one that I've had trouble with. Basically things that can take off that energy we don't like. Because we want to get 2 energy on as fast as possible, and if the opponent's playing Crushing Hammers, we don't like that. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the deck profile. Again, this is Sam from Team OTK. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, have a good one.